So today with our FedEx Ground truck driver reactions, we're watching a video from Rocky the truck driver. He's got a great channel, insightful, everybody look at his stuff. The goal here is we're trying to get some insight on FedEx Ground drivers. What do they do? What do they think? What's their opinion about this contractor model? Do they like it? Are they happy? Are they content? Are they looking for other jobs?
I have so many questions!
We have access to all of that. All you got to do is go on YouTube and type in FedEx Ground, FedEx Linehaul truck driver, and these instances exist. They're putting the stuff on social media, just like I am, just like we are. You're getting the stuff. So today we have Rock. He's out of Columbus terminal. He got a new truck and he gets very frustrated for a situation that comes up all the time. And he gets understandably frustrated. He should be mad. He should be pissed.
This is emotion. I'm mad.
And when we find out what actually happened, it's even worse. But this is the kind of stuff that you as a contractor, you have to manage this. And you have to manage this for your drivers and for your business, because they just have a ton of wasted time today. And I believe as a result, he had to sleep overnight at a Pilot gas station, where if it hadn't have come up, he might have gotten back and then the next day gotten a full run in. So on his second day, all he did was drive 50 or so miles and perhaps did nothing else for that day. That feels very inefficient to me. So let's watch. I'm going to have some commentary, but it's great, funny, and Rock's definitely somebody I think if you want to get some insight on what a FedEx Ground team driver, line haul driver goes through, watch his stuff. Go and watch the full video from here. Hot music, you know.
Alright guys, we got our new truck Tuesday, me and Bobby, and we put over 5,000 miles on it so far this week, and now I'm prepared to...
So the first thing we know, right? He's on a team run, him and Bobby.
Ah, dang it, Bobby.
I know because I followed him. He's at a Colo, Columbus hub area. I think it's 432. Might be wrong. 5,000 miles, average team run. They just got a new truck.
Preparing to go to Boonville, so I'm going to show you my new truck.
Boonville? Not sure where Boonville is. Look at this. Brand new Cascadia. Ooh. Like to see those air hoses just hanging out there on the deck. That's what leads to them falling down, getting caught on the wheels, and needing maintenance to come out at 3 o'clock in the morning. Penske truck. So it's a lease truck. They got a full service lease through Penske. Cascadias are, if you've watched anything I've said before, preferred truck. Nice DD15 Cascadia. Ford F-150 of the road. Parts network is the best. Great truck. This is a guy who just got a brand new truck, taking pride in it, making a YouTube video of it to show it off. Let's see what he's interested in. What about the truck does he like that he wants to highlight? And maybe that's something we could take to heart, because I'm sure all drivers feel similarly as well.
Show you the inside over here. We changed the dash.
Brand new truck.
65,415 miles.
$175,000 truck. A year ago, this was a $390,000 truck.
Buttons and whatnot. I got extra wires here because I use extra wires for the weekend from other cameras.
All those wires, everything they need, the chargers, the cords, the ELDs, all the stuff they need. What can you get for these guys to maybe clean that up a little bit?
Air conditioning, radio, got a phone mount.
iPhone, already love them.
Here's my camera I use for recording videos for Boonville. So, turn on some lights, dim, ambient. Alright, here is the bed, cabinet space, cabinet up here, got shampoos. We have a bunk. This green blanket we got back to 5 away. Here's our microwave. Here is my drawer with my vitamins, hand sanitizers, whatnot. And here is the refrigerator.
Refrigerator and microwave. Staying hydrated. So what I see right here is a driver who just takes pride in his truck enough to make a video. team truck, so it's got the refrigerator, it's also got the microwave, both of those for team drivers who are living in that truck. Remember, there's 2 guys that are living in this truck for the entire week. They get back, they go home, reset their hours, and then they come back at it again. So both of those bunks, when that truck stopped, they'll both be sleeping in there. And imagine if someone's trying to sleep on that bottom bunk while someone else is driving, especially when that heat, that glare from the window is coming in. If they're facing the sun, it'll get sweltering in there for that guy on that bottom bunk. So it has the blanket, they have the shade, but the goal for them is just to make it as comfortable as possible. So as contractors, as small business owners, what are we doing to make these team drivers as comfortable as possible? You want retention? This is where it starts, right here. Watch this video.
10:26 a.m. Right there is the time and date. So I'm gonna call FedEx and ask them about my trailer, because I've been here for 2 hours.
All right, so he's waiting on his loads. Clearly, he's got some loads that he's waiting on, and he doesn't want to be waiting for his loads. He wants to get moving, but there's a delay. Let's figure out why.
Or roughly 2 hours. So let's see what they say. So here's FedEx's number. Put him on speaker.
Assume he's calling Colo, Columbus.
Hey, this is Rock. I was wanting to see if the 53-foot trailer has showed up yet from Eddie.
Lies, lies, and more lies. He's taking a 53, so no doubles. Very informative. Jeez, that dispatcher, that coordinator he's talking to is phenomenal.
Alright, and it'll probably be on like the 400 series, like somewhere around like 430.
And he's telling him where to find it. That's amazing communication.
Is this a set of doubles or a 53-foot trailer?
53 Rock.
Oh, okay. All right, then. All right, I appreciate it. Yep.
All right. So we're going to get Rocky's response from this, and it's understandable. Rocky's frustrated. He's not going to be happy. He was told to be ready to be here for a load at probably 8:30. It's 10:30 now. He's wasted 2 hours of his day. This is the stuff your drivers go through, and it's not always FedEx's fault. Like sometimes we got to cut them some slack. Sometimes we don't. It's all dependent on the situation. So we heard from that he's waiting on a trailer to come in from Aetna. Trailer comes in, and I bet you that he assumed he was going to grab that trailer and take it to wherever he's going. But I bet you the trailer got hooked up to the door because they are doing something to optimize those packages, getting them where they need to go better. And that's just the FedEx system. It is the best system. The way they run their freight, it's amazing what they're able to do, but it does lead to some frustrations. But what you had there, that coordinator, whoever he was talking to, God, he was brilliant. He diffused the situation. He knows this guy's pissed. I'm waiting for 2 hours for my loads. Don't worry, man. It's going to come soon, any minute now. Here's where it is. It's a 53. So mentally, he's like, all right, I got to hook up a set of doubles. That saves me some time. I got to make all that effort. You're just hooking up to one trailer as opposed to two and then doing a dolly. Rock has a great video on connecting to doubles that you can watch and get a better sense of what they go through when they're connecting to the doubles. But great communication, and it's one of those situations where they're never going to see eye to eye. He hasn't left for 2 hours, so he's pissed as well. He probably should be. So let's get his response.
Well, there you go. From their words exactly. Things are going to crap. Whose ever fault it is, I don't know, but, I'm not the one who's running a multi-billion-dollar business.
He sounds like me.
FedEx doesn't give a fuck about any goddamn body.
He sounds like me.
Same, but different.
Been here more than 2 hours. I get paid for it? No. But this is one of the downsides of not just.
Listen, do I get paid for it? No. Are contractors paying for detention? Typically not. 2 hours of time, it's still trucking. Now, if he was called in early and they were told to be here at a specific time, there are situations where I would pay him, hey man, look, don't sweat it. Here's $50 for you and your co-driver. Man, just, we don't want that for you guys. We want them maximizing their downtime. 34 hours, it's not enough time to really enjoy life. The reason they drive FedEx teams is they're making great money, but they're home every week. And so we want to maximize that time. So if he's getting called in at 8:30 and he could have slept in for 2 hours or had breakfast with his family or took his kid to school and he didn't do, what did he give up to be there at 8:30? So I'd be pissed too. This is me. We've been through this before. The exact words that he's choosing to use have come out of my mouth multitude of times.
Trucking, but FedEx as well. All companies are the same. They don't give a fuck about you. If any company says they do, I want their phone number because I will prove anybody wrong, because they don't. They care about one thing only, their money, their profit margin. So, you heard it there. Even though I was told, and I did not record that, I was told upstairs in Linehaul that I was just waiting a maximum of 15 minutes. And that was at 10 o'clock. I'm scheduled to leave here at 10 o'clock. And it is currently 10:29. And the guy up there told me that I was waiting for a guy to bring my 53 foot trailer
from Etna
to here in Columbus.
Yep.
And from there I could leave. Well,
but
now that guy right there is saying
that the trailer is showing up from Etna to here and then being reloaded before I can leave. So,
breakdown in communication. And this can be challenging sometimes, and you can't expect FedEx to always get this right or even get this right sometimes. But what we have here is a scenario where if we would have said, hey man, look, that trailer's going to come in, we're going to unload it, we're going to load it, it's going to be a couple hours, maybe he doesn't come in as an early. What could have been done better? Now, as a contractor, there's really not much you can do except for creating those relationships early on so that you can go to them and say, hey, can you tell me ahead of time, hey, is he going to turn and burn this trailer? Is it going to come in, he's going to grab it and go? Or are we going to need to hook it up to a dock and then unload it, reload it, which is obviously going to take time.
Anyway, the life of trucking, right? Anyway, I didn't get finished the tour of the truck, even though you guys seen everything.
He's frustrated now.
Different to see. But I'm going to call my wife back and wait more. When there's an update, I'll let you guys know. But today's going to be a late day. This really sucks.
How do we manage this for drivers? How do we make this okay? What could have been done to avoid this? And the answer oftentimes is nothing. It just happens. But in instances where there could have been better communication, could we have assisted?
So, talk to you guys later. Wish me luck.
Dude's likable as hell. He's seeing his trailer hasn't moved. Now he's gone back. This is an hour and a half ago. Him coming in. He's showing the trailer was there at 9. Oof. He sees the trailer there. It hasn't moved in an hour and a half. So there's miscommunication.
My trailer, as you guys see,
Ooh, so what I think happened, that trailer was there the whole time. While he was on the phone, there was just miscommunication. They thought they were working the trailer. It wasn't closed out or something happened to where it's done, it's ready to go. And I bet maybe it really was a turn and burn and there was miscommunication there. Let's see.
Been here the entire time.
Yup.
FedEx don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I get it, dude. Bullshit.
Someone's gonna hook up so I can get the fuck out of here.
Honestly, it's nice to see somebody else go through these problems. Sucks for Rock, right? He's dealing with it. He's got a good attitude. He's pissed, but solid dude. But it's nice to see somebody else have to deal with the same shit that we all go through.
Alright, now we can go check for tires and lights after I crank up the landing gear.
Good man. Putting it in Trip Buddy. A lot of contractors never see that, don't know what it is.
It's a slow motherfucker. It's one of them days, I can just tell. time error.
No, then it doesn't work.
Well, either way, if we get dispatched, we're good. Agree and check out that everything is good. And then snapshot, dispatch, yes. What a fucking day. What a fucking day. Everything else seems good to go to hell. I don't know. I'm about to leave out the gate. And I'm going to bypass the truck wash.
He's ready to go.
You guys can see those orange cones on the right-hand side of the truck wash there. Usually those are only there when they're doing inspections. I don't see no inspectors.
Even that, like, he's get a truck wash. It's a dude who takes pride. He got a brand new truck. He's annoyed, but I'm sure looking back on this, he's like, you know what, man, out of everything that I'm going to deal with in this job, that may have not been the biggest thing in the world. But at the time, he's pissed. He's allowed to be pissed. He's supposed to be pissed. I'm pissed for him.
It pisses me off.
Today, July the 30th at 10:43 a.m. Just now leaving FedEx. Alright, as you can see there's a warning. I've done this extra before.
Cool how he has it on his, I don't know, that's new age tech right there. Look at that. His whole, you see the front of the road, you see where the truck's going. You also see his map pulled up. You got a great editor.
So, I see some walking away, I'll let you know.
So it's nighttime now.
I dropped my trailer, I drive to their trailer, and it's a 53-foot trailer.
Good example of a butthead, right? We saw the word butthead. A lot of people don't know that term. I think specific to FedEx. A lot of people, drivers, are like, what's a butthead? So what he did was he took that 53 that he got from from Colo, and he took it down on a butthead. I think he says in Greenville. I'm not sure where he is. Doesn't matter. And he took that loaded trailer and he swapped it out with a driver or a team from another location. So as opposed to having to drive all the way to that other location, he stops halfway, they swap their trailers, and then they go back. So he gets to be home tonight where he wouldn't have been if he had to go all the way to the other location. It's just buttheads are a big part of the network, and it's continuing to grow.
So real easy, quick, stop, drop, and go.
Stop, drop, and go. Good point. So remember, when you go to a hub, you go to a station, you have to drop your set of doubles. You have to disconnect them. You have to go find the different ones, go in, get paperwork, come out, do the trip buddy and stuff like that. When you're doing this butthead, all you're doing, even if each driver has a set of doubles, one person's pulling out of the front one and the other driver's connecting, and then the same is reverse. All you're doing is swapping a set of trailers. A butthead, it's very easy. And you do those not at a FedEx facility, you're doing it at a Love's, at a Pilot, a gas station somewhere. And drivers, I think, like them just because it's quick, turn and burn.
I will see you guys later on.
A very interesting, FedEx runs aren't designed for him to have to do this. Now, he may have started his clock 2 hours earlier, which he didn't have enough hours, but he didn't address it. But something happened to where he only gets 11 hours. So maybe he had to go too far. Maybe this was a rescue. Also, where's his teammate? He's doing this solo, but we know he drives team. So there's questions here, but this isn't a normal thing where you're doing a butthead as a solo driver and you're not getting all the way back to your home terminal. So he's at Pilot sleeping. Good morning, Rock.
Hey everybody, I'm up almost to Columbus. This morning I woke up there at the Flying J Pilot, the 188 I-70 in Missouri, and went around the truck, did my pre-trip and whatnot, started my day, and went down the road and grabbed some Taco Bell and another Pilot, and I'm almost to Columbus now. And so once I get to Columbus, I'm gonna drop this 53-foot trailer and just go home from there.
Cool video. Great insight to a FedEx Ground driver. We're going to buy these businesses, spend all this money, hire these drivers. We know that recruiting and retention is the most important part of owning one of these businesses, and we never really have the insight to see what a driver's day-to-day is. This is our insight. Great example of what the frustrations that come in for a driver, and this was a solo driver, running this run, starting late, my trailer's not ready. Oh, it was ready, and oh, by the way, it was ready an hour and a half ago. These are the things that if you can limit this and limit this frustration for your drivers and have a system that is able to better manage this, and I'm not saying that there's going to be answers always for every problem, but if there is, your drivers are certainly going to appreciate it.